an emergency road in my place, specifically in a place called Ndundune, on your way from Mukea to Emali, the operators downed their tools, thus not doing that emergency, which forced me to engage the national government, KERA, those who executed that job. Honorable Speaker, I took my time. I went and inquired from the operators what the problem could be. They claimed they had not received their payment for a year, their allowances for a year, Honorable Speaker. Up until when I posed this statement, these questions, Honorable Speaker, it's when they were paid up to June last year. They were not paid actually from July to December, and from December to up to date, Honorable Speaker. That is the status, because I have engaged several of them. Honorable Speaker, the committee should have went forward, invited the operators, posed the questions to get the truth. They should not only relied on a statement or on a response from the executive. Because of course they will give this false information as usual. I want to challenge the committee to get up, rise up to the task, and help our employees. This is a cross-cutting challenge, Honorable Speaker. And that's why up to date, we have only 2 graders out of the 8 which are in operation. Because there have been no seriousness on this count machinery. Honorable Speaker, I repeated last week that there is a grader which was new, a backhoe in Emali Monala Ward, which stood because it has a challenge of the battery only, Honorable Speaker, at Emali Level 4 Hospital. As we speak, it has no tire, it has no battery. A lot of damage has been done to that grader, which is a new dosa, Honorable Speaker, backhaul. This shows the level of misuse of count machineries because of this carelessness of the department. So my very humble request to the committee, get back to this business seriously. Take your time, face it and see the real situation of these machines. Because we cannot give a response because it has been brought to you by the executive just as it is. You must prove the House to what extent you believe this response is true. This is not true, Honorable Speaker. I wish they can bring a true response. And I would advise them to visit those and see those equipment physically. To take their time, invite those operators, and get the real status of the payment of the allowances. Listen to them. Listen to the real challenges. By doing so, we will be helping the county government of Makueni execute our duties. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is not responded. Thank you.
Another member willing to make a contribution before I give an opportunity to the chair? And the system is working a bit different, so you need to make your request so that I can see your mic blinking, then you'll have an opportunity. So.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish I could get the ear of the chair. Mr. Speaker, sir, I've listened to that statement keenly. And I have also some concern on some of the answers. One of the questions which was asked is why was there strike? And the ECM refused there was no strike. The second question was, why are they mistreating the operators? And they said there's no mistreatment. I don't understand what the word mistreatment would be taken to mean. If somebody has stayed for 6 months without salary, or rather a whole year, and you are expected to meet your minimum requirements, if that is not mistreatment, what would that one be called upon? How would that one be meant to mean to the chair and to this House? 2, it is unfortunate that most of the wards have been affected by poor performance in the roadworks. And one of the key causes of the poor performance of the roadworks is lack of operators. Mr. Speaker, I would like to put it very clear and candidly. Some of us, as state officers, manning our wards, when these operators are sent to us, sometimes we are forced by circumstances to cope our own money, to sustain them, so that they can be able to survive and do the work. Unfortunately, listening to that statement, there seems to be a low-level approach to their basic needs. Because if mistreatment in the courts of not receiving salary is not treated as mistreatment, then it means the care is actually wanting. My concern would be very clear, and my advice would be very clear, that let the chair seek more clarification on this particular issue. A strike is not anything to hide. It can be profound, it can be proved under all circumstances. Because if you say it was not there, and we go ahead and prove that it was there, then it means the ECM is misguiding this particular house. Kindly, can we have real answers? Because especially on the issue of mistreatment, I find it a bit hypocritical. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kalunda.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. At least the system has changed, and we need to be taken through the TOR. Honorable Speaker, before I go to the statement, Honorable Speaker, I wish to also take the opportunity to welcome teachers and pupils of Katangine Comprehensive School, and ask them to continue learning and challenge them to be good citizens in future. And also because I have seen the potential, and I have also had the potential, and also to inform them that the clerk of the county assembly comes from their ward, and he's doing a good job as a clerk of this county assembly, and also as a former member of county assembly for Kestuke Kitese. Honorable Speaker, I understand this place, and they are our neighbors because I come from Kibwezi West. And these are our neighbors. We speak the same language, we do the same cultural events, and even my party secretary general is reminding me we have many ties, and also the same climate and everything, Honorable Speaker. And I want to challenge them, and I can tell them confidently that in future they can be whatever they want if they put efforts in the education as we are requesting them to. Honorable Speaker, now with the statement, Honorable Speaker, the statement is a big joke. The response to this statement is a big joke. Honorable Speaker, I will not agree to whatever they are saying, because the chair should not just report what is coming from the executive committee member. They should verify this information. Honorable Speaker, when the Honorable Member for Emali is asking whether the department was aware that there was some strike, Honorable Speaker, we did not expect the chair to just relay whatever has been coming from the department, Honorable Speaker, without him verifying. Because I understand there are matters to do with, they may even say ghost laws. You may even use softer language if you want to respond to this. They may say there was a ghost law this day because the money was delayed from the National Treasury, Honorable Speaker. Those are the matters we expected them to have. Honorable Speaker, when it comes to the mistreatment, the word mistreatment is already there. When you are not able to access your allowances, even this assembly, if this assembly is not able to access their allowances, this is total mistreatment, Honorable Speaker. If the national government is not able to release monies to the counties, Honorable Speaker, this is total mistreatment, Honorable Speaker. There is no better word to replace this mistreatment thing, Honorable Speaker. And it is happening all over. Honorable Speaker, we have seen even people demonstrating and they are being killed. I saw a very graphic a video from the Honorable Member for Mavindin, whereby somebody was killed by a police officer while he was just standing on the streets, Honorable Speaker. It is very unfair for this country. If this mistreatment is happening with our small members of staff, Honorable Speaker, what will happen with even the big fish, Honorable Speaker? So when we talk about mistreatment, this mistreatment is a common denominator in this country. It is starting with the small cadre officers like the land operators, Honorable Speaker, and it is happening even national, Honorable Speaker. We want even to put this county on spot, Honorable Speaker, because I understand we'll discuss a motion here about matters to do with insecurity in Makueni only if we are experiencing something to do with insecurity as it is happening, National Honorable Speaker. So I wish with the leadership of this assembly, we are also going to put across a motion to discuss current affairs, current matters, mistreatment as it is happening with the police, Honorable Speaker, with everybody. Because this, we cannot go without discussing that, Honorable Speaker. So I wish to ask the chairperson of this committee to be serious on matters response to this statement. Honorable Speaker, when the Honorable Member for Emali was asking this statement, he was not requesting this statement just on behalf of the people of Emali. He was requesting this statement on behalf of the people of Makueni. And that statement should go beyond now responding to the Honorable Member for Emali. And on another note, Honorable Speaker, because the chair seems not to respond, and we need a resolution of the Assembly to speak to matters to do with the allowances of these county planned operators. We need this statement to be converted into a statement, into a motion, Honorable Speaker, so that that motion can come here and we resolute as an assembly, and the committee on implementation or even the executive committee member is able to follow up on our recommendations, Honorable Speaker. So, Honorable Speaker, as you give directions, since this is not passing the test of any other response from this committee, and the Honorable Chair for this committee is a very seasoned member. He was my chair last term, Honorable Speaker, and he used to bring very good responses, Honorable Speaker. Now I'm surprised he has left this committee to just roll on the streets, Honorable Speaker. So the next time he is going to respond to this matter, let it not just be a statement response. Let it be a motion for this assembly to resolute and make the committee, the executive committee member for transport to act on those issues. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Then, members, as we proceed, we need to understand how the questions were structured and the answers provided. Like number B, why the operators have not been paid their allowances for so long leading to the strike. And the chair said there were no unpaid allowances, hence no strike. You know, we need to, what was the intention of the question? So, Chair, look at that as we proceed, Honorable.
Honorable Speaker, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, these matters are very clear. Honorable Speaker, I have one of the plant operators is my neighbor. So when the request for the statement is that they have not been paid since last year, it is true. I normally talk with that guy to confirm if the others have been paid. And I'm the one who asked that statement on behalf of the member for Emali Mulala. Honorable Speaker, the reason you find that these graders are breaking down, it is simply because the operators somehow, I don't want to say it, but somehow they might interfere with those machines simply because they are not getting what they are supposed to get. Honorable Speaker, the Department of Roads, Honorable Speaker, has a lot of issues, Honorable Speaker. You remember last year, Honorable Speaker, I stood here to question about PMCs. We still have PMCs who have not been paid from the Department of Roads. That's the reason I wanted to connect that how that department, Honorable Speaker, they are not serious to deal with matters of the people of Makueni, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the operators and the PMCs, they are paid very little amount of monies, but they take so long to be paid, Honorable Speaker. It is time now, as county government, Honorable Speaker, we seek justice for our people. Thank you.
Honorable Maniki.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, before I respond, I would like to welcome the teachers and pupils from Katangine Junior School. Mr. Speaker, I'd like just to challenge them that it is through hard work that they'll make it to institutions like this one and others, Mr. Speaker. So I request them to take their work seriously, both the teachers and the pupils, Mr. Speaker, because what the teachers are doing is that they are building a nation. And Mr. Speaker, we expect, Mr. Speaker, I can call the pupils the next generation because, Mr. Speaker, you know, the name that in my house doesn't exist. I'm now Babu or Mzee, Mr. Speaker. Those are my names in my family. So I'm qualified enough to say the next generation. So, Mr. Speaker, I encourage them to read. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, on the matter of this statement, Mr. Speaker, it is the response was written by somebody on the highway, Mr. Speaker. Because I say this, Mr. Speaker, because it's too shallow, very shallow, Mr. Speaker, and we respect Chair Transport, Mr. Speaker, because as a seasoned member of this assembly, we have had so many responses from the department through him, Mr. Speaker. But on this one, I don't know what happened. Mr. Speaker, maybe there was no quorum in the committees. That is the reason they are bringing substandard responses, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's aware, and we were together somewhere when somebody is very senior who is privy to all what is happening, Mr. Speaker. He complained that even the repair of the machines is inflated, and the machines are grounded because these unpaid operators are not getting the allowances, Mr. Speaker. So they remove some gadgets, Mr. Speaker, and sell so that they can survive. They are human beings, Mr. Speaker. They need to eat. They need to take their children to school, Mr. Speaker. And when the ECM responds to that, there was no strike. Mr. Speaker, everybody here is wondering what type of response is that. And that is the reason why Leader Minority is saying we need to have the statement converted into a report, Mr. Speaker, so that it comes to this House by way of a motion. And Mr. Speaker, that is supposed to be done very soon because the ECM is contradicting his boss. The boss knows that the machines are grounded and there was a strike and the operators were not paid. The boss knows. Why should then the ECM try to mislead this House by giving false information? Mr. Speaker, the chair is supposed to go back, and Mr. Speaker, we need that statement here as in a way of a report so that it can be communicated to and digested by this assembly. Mr. Speaker, I even propose that we need to invite, the chair invite some of the machine operators to take information from them because they went on strike. And the honorable member for Mali Mulala met them. They were working on his road and they went on strike within the month of November, December, somewhere there. And we all know that. And the ECM said that there were no strike. The Speaker is saying that the operators were paid. But he is contradicting himself in the report that there was some money who were paid, others were not paid. Mr. Speaker, if you have not been paid totally, we say you have not been paid, Mr. Speaker, because you don't get what you deserve, Mr. Speaker, in full. So I propose, Mr. Speaker, the chair, we get that statement converted to a report so that we can deal with the matter properly. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've listened and noted the concerns from the members. Mr. Speaker, the committee solely depended on the response from the ECM and reported the same. However, Mr. Speaker, the members are suggesting or are of the opinion that, Mr. Speaker, we should do further interrogation. And also, Mr. Speaker, with the proper facilitation, also the committee endeavors to do some site visits and, Mr. Speaker, check the machines mentioned here as one member.
Information, Mr. Speaker.
And
Mr. Speaker, on a point of information.
Information to who? Chair, do you want to be informed? Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, allow the chair to proceed. Mr. Speaker, the members are in suggestion that the committee does thorough interrogation on all the matters and also a bit of investigation to meet the operators. Mr. Speaker, also there's a suggestion that the committee does a proper check on the status of the machines as reported. Mr. Speaker, which is very, very, very important. And Mr. Speaker, some members have also raised concern that the committee should prepare a motion on the same. Mr. Speaker, which is also okay. So, Mr. Speaker, as the chair of the committee, I'm in agreement with the matters that members have raised. However, Mr. Speaker, if you will allow some facilitation for the committee, Mr. Speaker, the committee will be able to move around and also call upon all those operators. Maybe, I don't know whether the department will be able to recall them from their busy schedule, also for some bit of an interrogation, Mr. Speaker. If you direct so, Mr. Speaker, the committee will be able to do that. And also, the committee will endeavor to seek more time to do a report on the same, based on the findings that, Mr. Speaker, the committee are going to come up with. And finally, table a report on the floor of this House with findings and recommendations and the way forward to rescue the situation at hand. So, Mr. Speaker, on the part that the committee did not work thoroughly, Mr. Speaker, we relied on the response and the attachments. Mr. Speaker, every question has an attachment. Mr. Speaker, that one is what we based the response on. However, Mr. Speaker, according to your direction, we are going to go further. So, that said and done, Mr. Speaker, you allow the committee around 60 days to conclude that matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, you have clearly read the mood of the honorable members and the member for Mali and the other honorable members who have made their contribution. Yes, we are in agreement, and you are not a guest in Makueni County, and you are not a guest in the department. So you don't need the 60 days. And because you are aware what the members require, and in view of that, I feel strongly within the next 14 days, you can do a report with recommendations, with findings, and with the way forward. And you have not been a stranger in this assembly and this county. Within the 14 days notice, we need a comprehensive report, which is, as you have stated clearly, with findings, observations, and way forward. And because they are also accepting, the CEC I've read is also in agreement. They have not been positioned to pay all dues for the operators. So I wish within the next 14 days, you do a report, you can table it here. Chair?
Mr. Speaker, you are trying to jump the gun, Mr. Speaker. We cannot, the committee cannot work within 14 days, Mr. Speaker, and get a thorough report. Mr. Speaker, to be honest, because, Mr. Speaker, there's an item. I have heard the members say there are some machines which are...
Now state that item so that we can negotiate the number of days you require. Mike, please.
One member is concerned that we should meet the operators, we should invite the operators and interrogate them. Mr. Speaker, as we say, the operators are busy working on the fields. Number two, another member is concerned that there are some stored machines which are parked at various wards across the county. Mr. Speaker, when you see the report that is, which is at your table, we have a diagnosis report, Mr. Speaker, which is stating each machine, its technical issue, and the required budget. Mr. Speaker, for us to acknowledge and verify that report, Mr. Speaker, we need to move around and see those machines physically, Mr. Speaker. So will that be possible within 14 days? Will the members be able to move around all the wards around the county, Mr. Speaker, with the busy schedules and the budget process that, Mr. Speaker, we are also doing? Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, we might be forced to attach that that list as annexed.
With the point of order, Honorable Kalunda.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, is the Honorable Chair for Transport in order to decline and to fail to accept your directions, Honorable Speaker, because this is going to open a very bad precedent, Honorable Speaker, because you have given directions and you should just adhere to those directions. And there are ways in which you can try to ask the Speaker to change those directions in the right and the proper manner, using the standing orders, Honorable Speaker. Is he, Honorable Speaker, can you find him out of order? And we move to the next.
He's aware he's out of order. He could have promised to bring an interim report, which he can even further request for more time. That's why I asked him, is he a guest in this assembly? He's aware. And you can even see facial expressions. He's aware. So, Honorable, no, we need to conclude the matter because the chair has responded within 14 days, give a report. We'll then, during that period, if not satisfactory to the honorable members, we'll give you a leeway of at least 7 days. Thank you. Next. Chair, next now we go to Chair Committee on Infrastructure once again to respond to the statement number 33 of 2024 that was requested on 28 August 2024 by the member for Watenzi Ward regarding the poor workmanship and incomplete works on Kwa Jones Mwani Boys Road. That is Mwani Girls Road in Watenzi Ward. Chair. Honorable Mateso is here, waiting for the statement to be responded to.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Speaker, that statement is not ready. The reason being, Mr. Speaker, the committee invited the member, and my member has not yet met the committee to raise the concerns for the committee to work on the issues. Thank you.
Member for what else you want? Is that true?
Mr. Speaker, I don't understand what he's saying because I raised a statement. The concerns are in the statement. So I don't know what else I should want to give in the committee because there are a statement which has everything. So when they even invited me, I explained the issues around that road. So they are aware, unless they will, I don't know what they want me to give now.
Honorable Mutike.
Honorable Speaker, the member for Water is my very good friend, and in this matter he knows. But Honorable Speaker, the last time this statement...
Now you are speaking as a member of the committee. Ama as a member...
So, Honorable Speaker, when the statement was brought here before this assembly, the Speaker ruled, because the member for Watenziu demanded that the committee visits, but the Speaker said that the member for Wote should appear before the committee to give his views and what he needed the committee to go and visit and see. But the committee has sat on 3 occasions and the member has not appeared on invitation. So, Honorable Speaker, from where we sit as a committee, we wonder what we are going to see, because the member has not raised any formal concerns before the committee, and that was the direction of the Speaker then. So we can't answer and we cannot bring any response before the House, before the member appears formally to give his grievances. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Muthike. Chair, has the Honorable Member for Watensiu been invited in writing? Or the directive was it to be invited in writing, or the directive by the Speaker were enough? Because before you proceed, Chair, you may not know exactly when you are sitting. You need to understand the time and the date when you are about to sit to interrogate the statement.
Mr. Speaker, the communication was done by the clerk of the committee. It has been periodically done, Mr. Speaker. So if the member is aware, but
state clearly in writing or through an SMS or through what? And understand the member is here and
Mr. Speaker, the member was invited through the official SMS system. Thank you.
We don't need to allow that interchange between the member for Watensiu and the chair, because you cannot say it has to be tabled when you have an SMS. Chair, please, going forward, do an official letter to the honorable member and copy the Speaker. Thank you. To the member or to the assembly?
Chair, I'm wondering, I don't know, it's to the House. The chair is not against the mode of invitation, whether it's SMS or WhatsApp message. The chair, the statement requester acknowledges that he was invited, but he doesn't understand why they are inviting him when he raised the statement, which should be clear to them. So, Mr. Speaker, we might be chasing the wind. Mr. Speaker, the statement requester alluded in his response that he doesn't know why he's being called to the committee. So he may never appear. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
To then you and then Honorable Muthoka, then we can conclude the matter. I've also been guided how the matter has been progressed.
Honorable Speaker, my biggest query is it a must that the requester of the statement gives his consent before it comes to this assembly? Honorable Speaker, it is not in the standing orders, because the requester of the statement had the latitude to even engage the executive committee member. But he failed. He did not get a way through into the department.
Honorable Kalunda, you might not understand the history. The statement was responded sometimes back, and the member felt it was not satisfactory. That's the reason he was invited.
Honorable Speaker, it is not anywhere in the standing orders to have the request of the statement getting a consent before this statement is responded here to the assembly. Honorable Speaker, it is the committee, it is the responsibility of the committee to make sure it is satisfactory. Honorable Speaker, it is the chairperson and his committee to make sure that the responses to this assembly are responded to adequately, Honorable Speaker. And satisfactorily, Honorable Speaker. So we don't even need Honorable Mateso here, because Mateso came to the assembly, he requested his statement. When the statement was presented here, it was not satisfactory according to him. Now they need to satisfy him. How do you satisfy him? You don't need to call him to his to your committee sittings, Honorable Speaker. Make sure that you respond to that request, Honorable Speaker, as appropriately.
Point of
required
information.
by the standing order.
Information,
Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Member for Water did his part. Honorable Speaker, there is nowhere in the statement. Honorable Speaker, I've been in this assembly since 2017. There is nowhere in the statement the chair stands and says, we consulted with the honorable member for this area, and he was satisfied by the responses, Honorable Speaker. It is not here. It is not the statement, standing orders. It has never been in this assembly, Honorable Speaker. So the honorable member doesn't have any part in this statement request, Honorable Speaker. He did his part. Let the committee satisfy this assembly and also the honorable member for Water, because it's the request of that statement. And now, having them now to come here and start crying all over the place that the honorable member was requested to attend those committee sittings. It is not in the standing orders. It is never in the presidencies of this assembly, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Before I invite Honorable Muthoka, you know, the Speaker directed the committee to visit the site. So the honorable member, it's common practice when honorable member visit your ward, it's a courtesy, you need also to be there. So, Honorable Muthoka.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker, sir. Let them go there. My seasoned member, Honorable Kalunda. Yes.
Information to the Honorable Kalunda or information to the whole assembly? It can be two levels. Just to the info to who? It can be anywhere.
The microphone. Mr. Speaker, sir, you know, when the honorable member was speaking, he challenged the committee through the standing orders. But there is one discretion which he forgot. The standing order number 1 gives the speaker powers to give directions which needs to be abided by. Now, when this matter came to the speaker, through standing order number 1, Honorable Speaker directed the committee to have the member go to the committee because there was a quagmire of information not gotten. That is in order, because the speaker has the freedom by the orders vested to him through the standing orders to make that kind of directive, which was a directive. The second thing which I find the committee needs to get information, even if such kind of orders are done, you can do them formally to invite the member into the committee to fulfill the directive given by the speaker. So that you state categorically what the member will come and do within the committee and prepare himself. We cannot just stand by the directive of the speaker and assume the member got everything through that directive. So in this context, as a chair of the committee, they should have raised a formal invitation outlining the number of issues which the member needs to come and address within the committee. Otherwise, that way not being done, then the whole thing becomes a total failure. But the thing is, even as a committee, when we raise statement, Mr. Speaker, sir, we don't want to go through the committee again to be taken through another prolonged kind of interview of what you raised at the House. This is a house of rules and procedures. The reason why we don't go to the ECM directly is because there is a late procedure which we have to follow through the committees who now investigate and make the matter profound within the county assembly or within the House to all members. If anything, the member would have gone just direct to the ECM. But because of the rules and procedures set, he has to abide by those rules and procedures. So let the committee do the work and present the matter here. Then we will raise the issues and we will address them evidently and eminently. Thank you.
Honorable Mwaniki.
Mr. Speaker, I was here when the response first came to this assembly, Mr. Speaker, and the Honorable Mateso and actually members of this assembly found that the statement was not responded to satisfactorily, Mr. Speaker. And even that, Mr. Speaker, I don't see why the committee can report to this House. They invited the member for Watenziu to go with them to investigate. Mr. Speaker, we have PMCs in every project. Mr. Speaker, we have village administrators and ward administrators, Mr. Speaker. The people who work with the department, Mr. Speaker. If the committee is interested to see, and we have BQs, Mr. Speaker. The chair could have sought the BQs for the work which are being done, Mr. Speaker. The BQs question the PMC, Mr. Speaker, who are working on that project. And the ward administrator, Mr. Speaker, including the village administrator. I cannot see the part which Honorable Mateso was going to play. Honorable Mateso could have been doing some other business, a reasonable business, and the committee has given. The committee knows where the projects were, and they know who the people to question. What do they know? Input can the Honorable Mateso give to the committee? Is he going to cook some others' question, Mr. Speaker? As Mr. Speaker, sometimes we invite members to come to the committee, Mr. Speaker, but not on a matter like this one. Some other business, Mr. Speaker, but not oversighting on a road construction, Mr. Speaker. I cannot see the reason why Honorable Mateso should be disturbed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Members. On the matter raised by Honorable Kalunda, I want him to read Standing Order number 51, Section B, where it states, Standing Order number 51, you can go to B. The committee shall prioritize the response according to the programs and seek information from the relevant sectors, departments in the executive. And where the committee resolves to request the attendance of the concerned county executive official, the committee shall inform the member or members who sought the statement. Because they were to make a visit, and Honorable Mwoki is very clear, you can invite the CEC, you can invite the engineer, you can invite the PMC, and the honorable member, or any other member who sought the statement for that concurrence. So members, and because the honorable member for Watenziu feels he should not attend, Chair, I now direct you proceed and now respond to the statement as you found. Thank you. Let's go to the next matter. Chairperson, Committee on Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Cooperative Development to respond to the statement number 044 of 2024. Members, let's have some order, please, so that we can proceed. As requested on 25th November 2024 by the member for Kikumbulu South regarding the operations of plowing and reaping tractor of the Kikumbulu South Ward. Chair Agriculture, the Vice Chair, any member of the committee? Member. Honorable Kimongo? Member for the Committee on Agriculture, and also Honorable Mercy. Honorable Kimongo, please. When are you responding to Honorable Kalunda?
Even this response to this in the next session. I have been given, but I'm not prepared. There's no need of delving into something that you are not well versed with.
Point of order.
The point of order. Honorable Mutike.
Honorable Speaker, before that response is read, the member for Kikumbulu South, during our last sitting time, made allegations that the Chair Agriculture was compromised and that the Speaker directed that he brings justification to the said allegations. I wanted to request the Chair to advise us whether the member for Kikumbulu South gave justification, because he was to produce documents on that issue. Honorable Speaker, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
No, before you raise, I need to confirm whether you provide the documents. Honorable Kalunda, I'm informed you never tabled any document as per those allegations. No, you don't need to take us through. You are to provide the evidence. You are to table the evidence. No, you. I was supposed to come here and. No. You are off the mic, so relax. Honorable Kalunda, you are order, Honorable Kalunda, you are off the mic. Who are you addressing? No, you are off the mic. Relax. I'll give you an opportunity. Don't address the Honorable Mudoka. Just relax.
You can see. You don't need to table anything. You can see. You can see. I'm unanswered, my friend. I'm unanswered. Or do I care? I'm unanswered. Kumba last year. Do I care?
Honorable members, because the chair for agriculture, Honorable Kimongo today, is not in a position to respond to the statement which Honorable Kalunda requested. So during that opportune time, he's saying tomorrow. Honorable Chair, what time? I want to, when? No, just hold on. No, hold on, Chair. Hold on, Honorable Kalunda. You are minority leader and assistant member. Chair, Honorable Kimongo. And we all understand Honorable Kimongo was an English school teacher. So he just clarify to them so that we proceed.
Can you inform?
Thank you. Honorable Speaker.
No, Honorable Kimongo is on the floor.
You can say that the system is.
Honorable Mochi, switch off your phone. Mom, you have your mic, please.
That's why my mic is on. What is wrong with uniform?
No, hold on. Honorable Kimongo, proceed. Kimongo was on the floor, please. Let's be orderly. Order, Honorable Cosmas Kaleli. On what? Pick the mic. You are off the mic.
Information is power, so let him inform me or the House, and then we proceed.
Honorable Kimongo has agreed to be informed. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Kimongo, for donating some minutes for me.
You should be thanking the Speaker, not Honorable Kimongo. Honorable Cosmas Kaleli, you are totally out of order. You are totally out of order. Honorable Cosmas, you are again off the mic. Just relax. And I say to members, the system is not working as efficient as it used to work. So please, let's proceed gradually and slowly so that every member can have an opportunity to speak. Because we might be speaking off the mic and off the handset, please. So, Honorable Cosmas, now proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to thank you for allowing Honorable Kimongo to donate a minute for me to pass this information. Honorable Speaker, evidence can be brought by a word of mouth. Yes. So the Honorable Kalunda should have been given time to explain so that we can get the evidence that the chair was compromised. Is in order to give that information, and we will be very, because he is on hazard, yes, and that we can take in a court of law. Yes. Secondly, Honorable Kimongo is claiming that he has no instruction from the chair to bring the motion. Well informed. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Kimongo, conclude.
Honorable Speaker, I am not concluding because I had made my remarks that I am not prepared. So we can postpone the business to another time.
When? Be clear. That is tomorrow at 2:30. Honorable Kalunda, then be ready with the evidence you have at that hour, please. No, but responding to what? No, tomorrow 2:30. Tomorrow 2:30. When the statement will be ready. I've given the direction. Yes. Tomorrow 2:30. You'll be given the opportunity to table the evidence, either verbally. Thank you. Tomorrow 2:30. Honorable Maniki, I've even the last 1-2 minutes I was trying to inform Honorable Cosma on how we proceed with the mic. And you are on your feet, you are off the mic, and you are proceeding. Just slowly. No, Honorable Kalunda is saying you are not man. No, you are a very young man. So, please, be patient. To information to
Honorable Kimongo. He has talked about tomorrow at 2:30. To Honorable Kimongo, he has talked about 2:30 tomorrow. Maybe he's in charge of agriculture. The chair who was accused of being corrupt should be present by tomorrow at 2:30.
No, honorable member. We have given a direction. We have given a direction. Is none of our business. The chair agriculture will be in the house to respond to the statement by the honorable member for Kikumbulu South. So it's simple as that.
Chair, I think now I can say what I wanted to say. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there is an issue that has been raised by Honorable Member for Emali Mulala in his information to the Assembly and to Honorable Kimongo, who is the chair agriculture. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Kaleli, member for Emali Mulala Ward, Mr. Speaker, is saying that the member for Mavindini, who is Honorable Kimongo, has the report. The report is ready, Mr. Speaker, and I want us to take this one seriously. The report is ready and it was passed by the committee. Yes. But Honorable Kimongo has been instructed by the chair not to present the report. And that is what Honorable Kimongo said. How can somebody prevent information to be carried? And Mr. Speaker, there's a time then when you said that Honorable Member for Kilile Kalamba is becoming very far, Mr. Speaker. It is proved, even Honorable Kalunda doesn't need to bring any evidence, Mr. Speaker. It is complete. He has instructed the member, a member of that committee, not to go ahead and read the report. And it is ready.
Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to hear
Point of order. Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Members, we cannot, honorable members, we cannot revisit that matter once more. I've given a directive tomorrow 2:30. Tomorrow 2:30. We want that energy tomorrow. preserve that energy for tomorrow. Let's proceed. Let's proceed on another matter, not that matter. No, we have amended a ruling. Yes. So I've amended a ruling. If on another other matter, not on the statement as you requested.
Honorable Speaker, I am seeking your intelligence. Honorable Speaker, I've been in this assembly for more than 7 years, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, whenever, because I also sit in the Assembly Business Committee where you also sit, Honorable Speaker, and previously in the last session, the last term, Honorable Speaker, I was also sitting in the Assembly Business Committee, Honorable Speaker, and the Assembly Business Committee has a huge role in placing business for members and the County Assembly, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have also learned over time that whenever we slot business through the Assembly Business Committee, that business must be executed when it is called for, Honorable Speaker. And the requirement for the same is only to have the document, which has already been adopted by the committee. And then also, if it is a motion, Honorable Speaker, there must be a member of that committee who will propose and then somebody to second, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, my query is about the current quagmire we are in, Honorable Speaker. Because the precedents we are setting as an assembly will be very detrimental to the progress of the people of Makueni, Honorable Speaker. Now, Honorable Speaker, when we look at the case, a scenario where the committee is able to present a report or a response to a statement, Honorable Speaker, and then the committee, under the same circumstances, because the committee had already adopted the same at their committee level, Honorable Speaker, now it comes up for mention in this assembly, and the chair or the person standing in for the chair fails to do the same by only presenting the matter as it was discussed by the committee, Honorable Speaker. Now we are surprised. What will happen? Because that now renders the committee on ABC, Assembly Business Committee, very useless, Honorable Speaker. Why should we have an Assembly Business Committee when we can choose what to present, what not to present in this Assembly, Honorable Speaker? Now, my biggest question is about presidents and transitions of the Assembly, Honorable Speaker. This Assembly is a house of debates, house of rules, house of presidencies, Honorable Speaker. Now, what presidents are we forming with the current quagmire we are having when the Honorable Chair for Agriculture has given strict instructions not to have this report presented to this assembly? And I'm in the same spirit, Honorable
Point of
order,
Speaker. Point of order,
Honorable Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Point of order.
Honorable Mudike, what the point of order? Honorable Kalunda, please. Mudike is on the point of order. Order, Honorable Kalunda. Order, Honorable Kalunda. Order. Kalunda. Order. Honorable Mudiga is on a point of order. Order, Honorable Kalunda. Honorable Mudiga is on a point of order, please.
Honorable Speaker, is the member for Kikumbulu South in order to insinuate that the member for Mavindini, Honorable Kimongo, indicated in this house that the Chair Agriculture has given instructions that this response is not to be read today. Can you give a justification now?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, allow that I respond. Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker,
Honorable Speaker.
respond to this point of order.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
No, I asked him, these are different matter. The precedent we are setting as an assembly and the confusion we are, I understand, and it has happened previously, so we need to get the clear guidance how we proceed. Because Honorable Kimongo, from where I sit, he was very clear. He said he has seen the report just now and he cannot proceed because you have not, no, he is not in a position because you have not read the report, and the chair is not here and the vice chair is not here. Honorable Kimongo, make your submission, then Honorable Kaluna, you can proceed.
Honorable Speaker, in fact...
Order, honorable members. As we all agree, this is a house of order. So let's manage that order. Honorable Kimongo, you are off the mic, please. Kimongo, switch your mic on.
Speaker, I stated that I'm not ready. Those are the words I used. I didn't say that someone had sent me not to relay the report. I said I'm not ready. It could be my own reasons. It could be health reasons. It could be what kind of reasons. So I'm just not ready. I have the report, but I'm not ready. As simple as that.
Information.
Members, because I had given a ruling and we are going back to the same report, I thought he was sending another, but because we have given a ruling, let's proceed, Honorable Jonathan. No, let's proceed to the next matter.
Mr. Speaker, sir. You need to find the member of
The member for Kikumbulu, please, let's settle that matter.
we cannot
Let's.
be directed by one member. Honorable Speaker, we are not going to be directed by one member.
Let's have order, and we all agree to the House of Order. Honorable Cosmas, I'll give you an opportunity on a different matter. But on that matter, we have ruled tomorrow 2:30. Honorable Kimongo, Chair for Agriculture, you'll respond to the statement as requested by Honorable Kalunda. And Honorable Kalunda, please, and Honorable, that energy you have today, have it tomorrow. The response will be tabled and will be. Then Honorable Cosmas.
So, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the wisdom. At least everything is in order, but we have no quorum.
Sanjay, Etam, please ring the quorum bell for 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Not for the house, but the village.
What are you saying? Minority. The majority and minority. Minority is full. Use that power. Can you tell them minority is full? Yeah, minority is in order.
The government side,
It's not.
it's not in order.
They are sabotaging their business.
Members, let's consult in low tone, please. Honorable Mercy, please. Low tones. Honorable Mercy, you can move out and look for members. Sergeant at hand, please stop ringing the quorum bell. Honorable members, because we have not been in a position to attain the quorum now, we need to adjourn. Honorable members, the time now being 16:29 hours, this assembly stands adjourned until tomorrow, Wednesday, 18 June 2025 at 2:30 p.m.